Anybody who thinks that this is appropriate or okay for a 12-year-old girl needs to have their hard drive checked. 12, by the way. Not even 13 yet. Not even a teenager yet legally. Not 16, not 18, 12 years old.
So, the internet is going wild right now because people are convinced Kim Kardashian's been letting her 12-year-old daughter, Northwest, step way too deep into grown-up fashion vibes. Fans online are saying Kim's trying to keep the Kardashian name on top of the fashion world, even if it means letting North dress like an adult too soon. Lately, clips and pictures of North have been all over everyone's feed, and people can't stop talking about it. Sure, she's just a preteen testing out her style, but a lot of folks think some of these looks go a little too far. They're pointing at her fake tattoos, the septum piercings, wild hair colors, and edgy crop tops, saying it's not cute anymore, it's concerning. Many are worried this kind of exposure could open her up to unwanted attention before she's even ready to deal with it. And people aren't blaming North, they're saying it's all on Kim. Critics online are calling her out, claiming she's pushing her kid into the spotlight for fashion clout. Some even brought up Kim's work with Balenciaga, saying that connection alone makes everything look more suspicious. North's newest outfits, from the bright Miku-inspired hair to her fitted tops and layered accessories, have fans saying she looks way older than 12. The debate's getting heated, and people are not holding back online. There's no denying it, North's new looks have people talking non-stop.
Anybody who thinks that this is appropriate or okay for a 12-year-old girl needs to have their hard drive checked. 12, by the way. Not even 13 yet. Not even a teenager yet legally. Not 16, not 18, 12 years old. A corset, boobs up to here, a short skirt, and acrylic nails. In what world is that what a kid wears? By the way, this is so on brand for this family because they're all disgusting and horrible and awful people. But like, this is a kid, guys, and she's not dressed like a kid. I feel like social media has warped our thinking of what like an actual child is supposed to look like, of what appropriate dressing for a kid looks like. And I promise you, this is not it. It's fine to express yourself. It's fine to have colorful hair, blah, blah, blah. But this, 12, she's 12. And don't you dare even try the whole, oh, you guys are over-sexualizing her. No, there's no reason.
The issue isn't just about fashion anymore, it's about how she's being styled to look like a grown woman. Folks online are saying she's dressed like she's in her mid-20s, chasing that sexy adult vibe, and that's what's really setting off alarms. People admit North's always had bold taste, but lately, they say the line between fun and too mature has completely vanished. When those photos dropped showing her fake tattoos, dyed hair, and that septum piercing, the internet exploded. Comments flooded in saying things like, "She's 12! Why is she dressed like this?" And others didn't hold back, calling it straight up bad parenting. One person even said, "I'm not mad at North, but her mom's doing the opposite of mothering right now." And of course, Kim Kardashian isn't doing anything to calm the storm. Instead of stepping back, she's letting it play out. Those clips of North hanging out with her friends in matching neon outfits went viral instantly, all over TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. North had drawn on tattoos, bright lenses, nail art, piercings, the full edgy look. The backlash hit fast, with people accusing Kim of pushing her daughter too far into grown-up territory. Even major outlets jumped in. The Daily Mail made a TikTok about the situation, captioned, "What in the Kanye West is happening?" And guess what? Kim saw it, and she actually decided to respond. Her comment got everyone talking even more, and what she said next had the internet buzzing like crazy. When Kim finally jumped in, her response caught everyone off guard. She brushed off the whole situation like it was nothing, commenting, "This is such a non-issue," with a crying emoji. The headline she was reacting to said, "Northwest 12 wows fans with new look," but people weren't buying it. Not one bit. Comments started flooding in fast. One user fired back saying, "That's a non-issue, but letting your 12-year-old do meet and greets with abusers isn't?" Others were calling her out, saying Kim needs to pay closer attention to who her daughter's around and actually learn how to say no sometimes.
It's interesting because all the kids are like wearing the same things, but then my daughter tries to wear it, and then I'm like, okay, we're never wearing that again. Unfortunately, we made that mistake.
The reason people got even more upset was because one of the guys in the photo with North, Destroy Lonely, had been exposed by his ex for some serious allegations. Things got messy quick. People online were calling it insane, saying Kim was being reckless, letting her daughter around adults with troubling pasts. Now, the internet's split. Some think people are taking it too far and that North's just being creative, having fun, and figuring out who she is. But others argue Kim's not exactly the most hands-on parent. They say she's too busy building her empire to notice what's happening right in front of her. Fans even brought up those recent pictures of North with infected finger piercings, saying it's proof she's growing up too fast with no real guidance. And the fact that Kanye isn't around as much anymore just adds to the concern. Still, a few supporters jumped in to defend Kim, saying she's just letting her daughter express herself through fashion, even if it's unconventional. But critics didn't hold back, especially after Kim admitted on the Call Her Daddy podcast that she doesn't always get it right when it comes to what North wears. That confession only fueled the drama even more. During her chat with Alex Cooper on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Kim actually admitted that letting North wear a corset in public was a mistake. Still, she doubled down, saying she wants to support her daughter's creativity and self-expression no matter what. Kim said she's trying to balance being a mom and allowing North to explore her style, but that balance is clearly getting harder by the day. After that interview, people online instantly brought Kanye's name into the mix, and it got messy fast. Fans were saying things like, Kanye was right all along, claiming that North just needs her dad's influence to stay grounded.
Just stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying?
They pointed back to what Kanye said in 2022 when he warned everyone about how Hollywood and fame could affect his kids if he wasn't involved. But not everyone agrees. Some fans are defending Kim, saying North's just doing what every other preteen does, figuring herself out. They believe she's simply adapting to what she sees around her, growing up in a world where social media, trends, and celebrity culture shape everything. And honestly, with cameras flashing, constant attention, and that Kardashian spotlight, it's hard not to be influenced. Critics say the family's fame only makes things more complicated, but others argue that revealing or bold clothing has just become normalized for younger generations today, especially for kids raised in that kind of environment. Now, this whole debate has turned into a full-on internet showdown. Some people are saying Kim's just letting North have fun and grow up in her own skin, while others believe she's crossing serious boundaries as a parent. The argument's getting louder by the day, especially since fans keep digging up old clips where Kim said she wanted her kids to have a normal childhood. People are calling that statement a joke now, saying there's nothing normal about a 12-year-old in designer corsets and fake piercings. And it's not just random users talking. Even parenting experts and child psychologists are weighing in. They're warning that putting kids in the spotlight so young can mess with their sense of identity and emotional growth. One psychologist said it straight. When children become the center of adult fashion trends, they lose the space to just be kids. That quote alone blew up on Twitter, sparking a whole new wave of heated comments. Meanwhile, North seems totally unbothered by all the noise. She's still posting dance clips, new outfits, and behind-the-scenes videos, acting like nothing's wrong. But critics say that's the problem. She's growing up in an environment where attention is currency, and it's shaping how she sees herself. Still, Kim's defenders are standing strong. They claim it's unfair how quick people are to judge her parenting when no one really knows what goes on at home. One fan even said, Kim's just raising her daughter in a different era. The internet's acting like it's still 2005. But others shot back, saying there's a fine line between raising a confident young woman and pushing a child into adult situations too soon. And Kim keeps crossing it. Things really started heating up after fans began comparing North's public image to how other celebrity kids are raised. People online are pointing out that while some famous parents keep their children off social media completely, Kim's letting North step right into the spotlight like she's already a grown star. It's got everyone asking the same question. Is Kim protecting her daughter or promoting her? Clips of North performing at events, doing her own interviews, and even appearing at fashion shows have been circulating everywhere. Some say she's just following her mom's footsteps, but others think Kim's pushing her too hard into an adult world where fame comes with pressure, judgment, and no privacy. Fans brought up how North's been seen around older artists and influencers, and they're questioning whether that's really appropriate for a 12-year-old. Even more intense, people are saying this might affect North's confidence later on. There are psychologists warning that when a child's image becomes a public brand, it's hard for them to separate who they truly are from how the world sees them. One expert said, kids who grow up under a spotlight often mistake attention for self-worth, and that's a dangerous cycle. That quote hit home for a lot of viewers who feel like Kim might be repeating the same fame-first patterns she grew up in. On the flip side, some fans are arguing that North's generation is simply different. They're growing up faster, exposed to trends and social platforms earlier than ever before. They say North's not being forced into anything. She's just having fun and being expressive. And to be fair, when you watch her in those videos, she looks confident, creative, and totally in her element. But that hasn't stopped the drama from spreading. Every new outfit, every TikTok post, every little thing she does becomes a viral debate. Some people think Kim's ignoring the backlash on purpose, like she's using it to keep the attention flowing. Others believe she genuinely doesn't see a problem because this is just the Kardashian way, turning controversy into a headline and headlines into power. As the chaos keeps unfolding online, people are starting to notice something even deeper. The way Kim seems completely unfazed by all the criticism. No matter how loud the backlash gets, she keeps posting photos, sharing videos, and showing up at events with North right beside her. It's almost like she's making a statement without saying a word, that she's not backing down for anyone. But behind the glam and the flashing cameras, many fans think there's a bigger story playing out. Some say Kim's using North's growing fame to shift public attention away from her own controversies, like the ongoing legal battles, failed brand launches, or personal relationship drama. It's no secret Kim knows how to control a narrative. She's been doing it for years. But this time, people think she might be doing it at the expense of her own daughter's innocence. Critics are saying things like, Kim built her career on being seen. Now she's doing the same with North. That comment alone has been shared thousands of times, with people arguing that Kim's chasing the same formula that made her famous, even if it means pushing her daughter into the spotlight before she's ready. Meanwhile, others believe Kim's just preparing North for the inevitable. Being a Kardashian comes with public attention whether she wants it or not. Supporters say Kim's simply teaching her daughter how to handle fame early so she can be strong and independent when the pressure gets real. They argue that hiding North from the world wouldn't change the fact that she was born into it. Still, the divide keeps growing. Every photo of North dressed in something bold sparks another online war between people who call it empowerment and those who call it exploitation. Some say Kim's trying to create a mini-me, while others believe North's truly finding her voice in a world that watches her every move. Either way, one thing's for sure. This isn't just about fashion anymore. It's about parenting, fame, and what happens when childhood meets celebrity culture head-on, and the world's watching every second of it. At the end of the day, some people think all this noise might just be part of growing up in the social media age. They say North's just experimenting with trends she sees online. The kind of stuff most kids her age are exposed to now, except her life's being watched by millions. Back in the day, kids didn't have TikTok, filters, and viral fashion challenges shaping how they dressed. But for North, that's just normal life. Still, others argue there's got to be a limit somewhere. They're saying parents have to step in when things start looking too grown, especially in a world that never forgets anything posted online. The internet doesn't erase, it archives, and that's what's making people nervous. They're warning that one day, North might look back at these moments and feel different about them once she's older. But here's the real question. Should kids have that level of freedom when it comes to fashion and public image? Or should parents draw the line when it starts looking more like adult glam than childhood fun? Everyone's got an opinion, but one thing's clear. The conversation around Kim and North isn't slowing down anytime soon. Personally, it's hard to ignore how fast everything's moving. North's still a kid, and the world she's growing up in is unpredictable. The internet can be brutal, and digital footprints never fade away. So what happens next? That's something only time will tell. But I want to hear from you. Do you think Kim's just letting her daughter express herself, or is this taking things too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you made it this far, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping celebrity drama. See you in the next one, and make sure to click the next video on your screen for even more wild stories from the world of fame and fashion.